In the depths of space where stars are born and die, the Milky Way galaxy continues its eternal journey. Earth and the Sun, like two travelers faithful to their course, follow the great rotation of the galaxy, carrying with them the history and fate of billions of lives. Many know that the Earth revolves around the Sun, completing a full orbit in 1 year. But few consider that the Sun itself revolves around the Milky Way, requiring 225 to 250 million years to do so. The Milky Way is a planetary spiral cluster with a diameter of about 150,000 to 200,000 light-years, containing from 150 to 400 billion stars and approximately 100 billion planets. Our solar system is located about 26,000 light-years from the galactic center, on the inner edge, which is called the Orion Arm. The stars forming the inner 10,000 light-years from the center of the galaxy create a bulge that extends vertically both above and below the galactic plane. At the center of the Milky Way is an intense source of radio waves known as Sagittarius AR, because it appears in the constellation of Sagittarius. It is also theoretically assumed that at the center of the Milky Way there is a supermassive black hole, weighing 4.1 million solar masses. Stars such as our Sun revolve around the galactic center at approximately 220 kilometers per second, which means that the Milky Way contains much more mass than it appears. Approximately 95% of the mass of the Milky Way is invisible, not emitting or absorbing electromagnetic radiation. This is the so-called dark matter, considering that the Earth is estimated to be 4.543 billion years old. This means that it has orbited the Milky Way, along with the Sun, several times. Recently, NASA scientist Jesse Christiansen pointed out what was happening on Earth during our last rotation around the galaxy. Lately, at the same time in the galactic year, the Jurassic period. The last time we were in the same position around the galaxy as we are now, the Jurassic period was just beginning on Earth. It lasted about 56 million years, starting at the end of the Triassic period, about 2.3 million years ago, and ending at the beginning of the Cretaceous period, about 145.5 million years ago. The Jurassic period is named after the Jura Mountains in the European Alps, where limestone layers of this period were first identified. During this period, the supercontinent Pangea began to break up into two continents, Laurasia in the north and Gondwana in the south. Expanded coastlines changed the climate from dry to humid, and numerous lush tropical forests were created. On land, dinosaurs came to their heyday, and it is believed that the first birds appeared after evolving from a branch of the dinosaur family. Early lizards and mammals appeared, and ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs appeared in the ocean. Next came the Cretaceous period. The Cretaceous period began at the end of the Jurassic period, about 145.5 million years ago, and continued until the beginning of the Paleogene about 65.5 million years ago. During the late Cretaceous, the Earth was on the opposite side of the galaxy from where it is now. The Cretaceous period was a time of warm climate, which led to high sea levels and the creation of numerous inland seas. The Cretaceous period is named after the Latin word Creta, which means chalk. In the ocean roamed not extinct reptiles along with ammonites and rudists. On land, dinosaurs were still kings, and Tyrannosaurus, Velociraptor and Triceratops also appeared. Flowering plants also first appeared at this time. The Cretaceous period ended about 65.5 million years ago with the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event, which destroyed many groups of dinosaurs as well as pterosaurs and large marine reptiles. It is assumed that this extinction event was caused by the impact of an asteroid about 90 miles in diameter, which hit the Earth near the Yucatan Peninsula in present-day Mexico. The emergence of mammals. The period between 65 million years ago and the present day is called the Cenozoic. During this time, the Earth's continents took their current positions and the world's flora and fauna evolved into forms that we recognize today. With the dinosaurs gone, omnivores, insectivores and scavengers moved to the background. Semi-aquatic crocodiles and Champsosaurs survived the extinction event and thrived. By the end of this period, about 320,000 years ago, Homo sapiens first appeared and had to face frequent glacial periods. The onset of a new galactic year. As Earth begins its next galactic year, the same processes that shaped our planet will continue. Geologists predict that the Pacific Ocean will be submerged under the Eurasian and North American plates, and the Atlantic Ocean will expand, bringing the North American and Asian continents closer together. It is assumed that a possible new supercontinent called Pangea will form in about 100 million years. The sun will become much brighter due to aging, and this will eventually evaporate Earth's oceans, turning the planet into a hot desert with liquid water only at the poles. Without the lubricating effect of the oceans, plate tectonics will cease. When the sun begins to die in about 5 billion years, it will become a red giant that will either engulf the Earth or strip off the Earth's atmosphere.